We can just cut it out.
It don't matter.
What's the difference between total fat and trans fat?
Can't tell you. I don't know.
I'm not sure either.
Like their
That
pronouns.
requires a fucking- yeah. Well,
Welcome, everybody.
Yeah, this is the Profanum podcast. P to the third power. I'll start by introducing myself. My name's Zach, and this is Loyal.
Yeah, I'm loyal.
We've got Ryan
Hello.
and Jake.
It's gently pokes, actually.
Gently Pokes
That's-
is on bass.
Yep.
Ryan's on drums.
Woo.
Loyal's on the guitar.
Yep.
And Zach fucking sings.
And I sing. So yeah, that's kind of our shtick.
Fucking
That's our band. I guess pretty much start out
Bro,
how we met.
I got a massive. Oh yeah, my bad.
No, say it.
so-
I said I got a massive ass toothache going on.
So I guess I'll start with a question.
What's up?
How did we all meet?
Okay, who? Honestly though, who's got like the longest history?
Those
Probably
two.
you two. So, well, Zach and Ryan.
I
we
met
wanna
Zach
start-
a year before I met you.
Oh, really? I met you in like middle school.
7th grade. I met him.
Did
in
you go
6th
to
grade?
Our
Did
middle
you
school?
I went to I went to Oakland.
Okay.
So, well, this is quite a story to start out with. We should almost end with me and Ryan's story.
Yeah, we should start somewhere else. 'Cause that's-
Okay.
All right, let's go to
so-
the most recent one, which is me and Zach. Then
Yeah.
we'll go recent to last.
Oh, that's true. So,
We
it
had-
was when I first started drinking,
Yeah,
and after I bought the house.
that
when you
was
first came over.
the first time we met was at Ryan's house,
Oh.
right? Because
The
we
first
came
time
over
you
to
all
jam.
properly met was somebody's birthday party over here, and we were all drinking. I think
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
Olivia's birthday.
But we met before that. We even had a
Yeah.
class together before that.
Oh.
We had strength training, but
Oh,
I
yeah,
never
we
talked
did.
to you. I never
We
talked
did.
to you. But
But
Yeah.
The first time we really got to know each other, we were both drinking a lot.
it was great.
I don't know how much you drank before that, but I feel like you were
Not a whole lot, but that was definitely probably one of the most drunk I've been. I don't know how to word that.
we
It was crazy.
Fist bump.
let's just say
Fist bumps.
the end of the night, I kind of invited Jake to my bed, you know.
Yes. I felt very uncomfortable. It was
Where they slept together like harlots.
yes.
Fucking
It-
whores.
It's truly a love story.
It's how it all began.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, it's not.
actually though, we put a body pillow in between us.
Oh, did we? Oh yeah, we had a separator.
We had a little wall.
I was a stranger in this man's bed, essentially.
Yeah, basically.
I didn't want to make him
Literally,
uncomfortable.
The first night we had a full conversation.
Yeah,
I was like, and I don't know what it was, but I don't know.
we were drunk.
Yeah, we were drunk, but like when it got time for everybody to go to sleep, I was like, well, Jake can sleep with me.
Yeah,
And then
I wasn't planning on staying the night, or maybe I was.
I think you had to.
Yeah, all I know is the minute I got there, Ryan took a shot and went outside and threw up. And then he went back inside.
That sounds accurate.
Bro,
I
he-
remember that.
Following up with coming back in and taking another shot.
And
It
then
was
going
pretty
back
awesome.
outside and throwing up again?
Yeah, no.
It was whiskey night.
Whiskey night.
Whiskey night, yeah.
That was awesome.
But yeah, no, me and Jake, we just laid there for 3 hours probably,
Mhm.
just talking about
Mm-hmm.
the universe.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got really existential.
Just like our purpose and
Yeah.
all this
Yeah.
weird I don't know, but we felt the exact same thing though. It was cool.
Go.
Good. Okay,
So it's gonna be really good because we're gonna all talk over each other. The whole
yeah,
time.
it's gonna be
It's gonna be part of our thing.
yeah.
So I guess the next most recent one starts with Zach and I. That starts
true.
with way back in high school.
Set the scene.
We had a couple classes together.
Yeah, Misty.
Yeah, he invited me into his truck and we took off
Had
and skipped
passionate
class
sex.
together a few times.
Was that the very beginning of our?
That was pretty close because I introduced you to or
did.
somebody did.
Ooh,
that is
rough.
Yeah.
that's crazy. That censored person.
She who shall not be named.
Yeah, that name.
That bleep right there.
That name you guys didn't hear. Well, we kind of we did. We skipped class a couple times. Well, no, did I meet you in sophomore year?
Yeah, because we had English. We had Miss Smith together,
Yeah,
and
Miss
you
Smith
were
was
you were
genius.
arguing literally fucking everything she had to
all
say.
the time.
Every bit of it.
That was when I got into politics that year. That was when I was really
Dude,
into
it was
politics.
fucking wild.
Like, and then after that, I was like, man, I
That's just
don't
lame.
like any of that. Yeah, that was stupid.
Oh man, it was a year after that you and I started really hanging out.
And Miss Smith just really liked to bring politics into her class, kind of. And
Yeah,
so I
she
would
was
just
about
argue
that.
everything for fun.
All right, yeah,
It was a good time.
it's a great time.
But she was cool about it.
She was. Regardless, I've always thought she was one of my favorite teachers.
She was my second favorite teacher
Yeah.
behind Chaz.
She was at least in the
Just
top
for sure,
5, top 3 at least.
Top
Just
2. for
moving
me.
down the list.
Well, whatever. Fuck you.
My favorite teacher was Kelly G.
Yeah, I know who you
You know
talking
who I'm
about,
talking
boy.
about?
Yeah, boy.
That was a cool teacher.
Another name we're gonna have to fucking bleep out.
Who's next after
Maybe
that?
me and you.
Okay, I don't remember how you and I met.
The
If I'm-
band.
Well, yes, but like, what was it like a practice? The old man?
Yeah. So I met Ryan before that, and he brought me over to Bonfire.
Oh,
And then I was like, yeah, I sing. I'm a singer. And they're like, dude, fucking come over tomorrow.
let's sing.
Right? Yeah. And so I came over and sang. And then I think it was just those two I don't know if it was just those two the first time or if you came. But I do know I met you like that week.
Yeah. It's all a blur to me back in like freshman year, was it? Probably.
Yeah, it was.
That was
my
when I was in the
yeah,
old
it was your
band.
freshman year and my sophomore year.
I felt so cool.
Yeah, right.
Did you? So
No.
that was when you met Jake. When did Jake meet Ryan?
Oh yeah.
Next would be me and him.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, because we met previously mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Well, before that, there was a fucking dance at school, and him and somebody else, another dude.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make sure that's out there. Another dude kiss.
That is awesome.
This thing we call Pride Prom.
Ryan's smirking and
I cannot confirm.
I
Dude,
can.
you
I was
literally-
there.
Your Facebook profile pic for a while, like 2 years, was just him fucking kissing me.
I can confirm that one. That one is true.
No,
My grandmother thought that
He's
I was
less
a
embarrassed
homosexual.
about
but
She did. She literally messaged you, right?
Yeah.
he was one of the first people
Yeah.
I met going into battle. Because I
Oh.
met Jared. Well, I met somebody. The dude that introduced me to him walked straight up to me. He was like, "You're new." I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "I got some people I want you to meet." And he brings me back to. We're gonna, for safety's sake, we're gonna say M and R, Ryan,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And
Oh, I know who M is.
yeah, yeah, and pretty much, we met, and then we were all in the band together, me, you, and Ryan, and yeah.
So also that needs prefaced. So Pars Profanum is the four of us.
Oh yeah. We should-
Yeah, Pars Profanum is the four of us in our band. We're kind of like a post grunge rock band.
Yeah, I'd say
it's a mix of everything.
yeah,
It's
a bit
a
of
little bit of everything.
like a mix of a '90s to like a
A lot of acoustic stuff.
lot
too.
of acoustic stuff too.
Before Pars Profanum, me, Ryan, and Loyal had a band.
An acoustic trio,
An
might
acoustic
I add.
trio
Ooh.
called Side Unholy, and
Never
before-
got any shows, no bitches either.
Before that, Ryan and Loyal and Jake had a band with a fourth person
M.
in high school.
Shall not
Which
be
we
named.
called, or should I say that aloud?
You could say that.
The Personas.
Yeah.
They're on the map.
Yo, you can look them up.
World renowned.
World renowned fucking.
I bet you could actually find that YouTube video. Maybe.
I bet you
I
could.
think it would be pretty hard. It's buried under a lot of
Yeah, the best place to find it is
the
FBI.
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 Catalog.
Yeah,
We're off the grid.
We're actually, nobody knows who we are. So then, me and Ryan, do you want to?
No, I gotta go. I gotta go in with Loyal first.
Oh
yeah.
So
yeah,
I met Loyal at the dance, and yeah, he was all by his lonesome.
Yeah.
Little cutie.
and you kissed the
Kissed a
fella.
I did kiss a fella. That did happen.
He wasn't gonna confirm that earlier.
It was Pride Prom, dude.
It was Pride Prom, and everyone cheered.
There was a spotlight and everything. It was fucking
I
crazy.
got
Holy shit.
That's
spotlighted.
amazing.
I did get spotlighted, and we
They've also
had
been
a moment.
spotlighted
You
by
embraced.
cops.
I did embrace.
Ryan and Loyal actually met in a Netflix original.
Oh yeah.
Then it goes Jake. I met Jake in 7th grade.
Oh yeah,
We were on the bus,
dude.
and he was getting
bus.
bullied.
I forgot you and I met. Yeah, we should probably talk about that.
I forgot we met, bro. How did that happen?
Well, dude,
And-
you were at my elementary school though. You and Em were friends with me in middle school or in elementary school.
We were.
I thought so. You were. He was a little bit of a chonky.
He was a junkie.
God damn it.
You guys showed me page 89 of the 2012 Guinness Book of World Records, and it had a woman in a bikini, and I got in trouble for it.
Are you serious?
Fucking
Yes,
DJ.
I got in
my
trouble by
God.
my 2nd grade teacher. She's like, "Why are you looking at that?" It's like,
Don't ask questions.
"Yeah, bitch." Anyways,
Mind your fucking business.
for real.
All right, and then I met Zach. Zach, you tell the story.
Okay. So as I remember it, we're back in middle school, and I don't, what was it, 6th grade year? 6th grade year, first year of middle school. We're in art class together, and we had a really cool teacher actually, and he was probably always high.
He smoked weed, and he would play Pink Floyd for us to do art too. Don't
All the
play.
time.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So
So
he's really cool. I think we won't bleep his name out.
What is it?
Shout out to Mr. Nofke.
Mr. Nofke's.
Oh fuck! Wait, I know that guy. I know that guy. He was my fucking
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Art teacher.
yes.
Fucking
Yeah. So we're in,
We have to censor that.
so we're in sorry guys, this is our first episode. We're gonna get better at not saying things that have
Yes.
to be bleeped.
Yeah. Sorry.
But there'll be a lot of
There's
bleeps.
gonna be a lot.
yeah, the
especially
first
with
few
fucking
takes of
this
this are gonna be
guy.
rough as shit.
hundreds of bleeps. we haven't
Don't do
even
it.
we haven't even decided how much, like, how extreme the cursing can be, and there's-
we're already.
Oh,
we're
Oh
already
yeah.
a
Oh yeah.
lot
Should
of
I
that.
not? Should I not be swearing, bro?
I don't know.
Well, we're already fucking here,
Yeah.
bro. like,
Yeah.
We're here now, and we already are.
We
So-
started off with some. Yeah.
So I'm walking across the art class on a basically normal day. I think Ryan, like, I don't know, we weren't walking straight at each other. Maybe I just turned around. But we met in the middle of the art classroom, and all of a sudden there was just an X-Acto knife being thrust toward my stomach.
I cannot confirm or deny that.
And I just
I plead the fifth.
I like stopped
best.
and jumped back, and then just I feel like I was just looking down at it like, what just happened? And Mr. Nofke
That was an
actually,
attempt.
it was right it was right in front of his so then he was just like, hey, come over here, and he pulled us back behind his desk, and he was like, that wasn't okay. Like, we can't be doing that. Like, I'm gonna write you up.
Wait. Okay. So was this not an accident?
No, it wasn't an accident. No, it was Ryan trying to gut me
What the
for
fuck?
no reason.
Bro,
That
I
was
don't
how
know.
we met.
Okay,
So,
it was a rough time.
yeah, Ryan was having a rough time.
Okay.
It was a rough time. fuck.
And so
Trying to kill Zach.
that was our first
guy. Don't even know
interaction.
Die, bitch!
Yeah.
I could not fucking believe
That was our first interaction, and Mr. Nafiki was like, "So I'm gonna write you up," talking to Ryan, and I was like, it was the end of the year. Also, it was right before the end of the year, and I was like, "Oh no, don't write him up. We got a field trip next week."
Yo.
I was like, "We got a field trip
That's
next
true.
week, and if you write him up, he won't be able to go," and because it was like a whole school field trip.
Yep.
And he was like, "Well, what? I can't just let that happen, And I was like, "No, it's just a misunderstanding. It won't happen again. It's all, we're cool. And then Mr. Nofke
Was cool about it.
was cool. He was like, "Oh, okay, well, all right. Like, don't let it happen again," kind of thing. And then he just let it slide.
Wow.
Which,
Yes.
hononestly, in hindsight, probably not.
If you just
a good
went to,
call.
if you went to that camp and got killed, how would he feel?
That's called Jake.
Oh my fucking god!
I'm Jewish. I apologize.
Ryan's Jewish.
I am Jewish. My great grandmother.
Also,
He's got the
I want to
past,
point out also that I didn't come into the picture until I was in 9th grade. Bring that up.
I got a question. I got a question for everybody.
Yep.
What
The
is
answer's
one
no.
of our songs that you feel like we could do better, and how?
Well,
I think Depths and Sight Unholy sound similar from what I play, at least in some ways.
The riffs are pretty similar in general.
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
just as it.
Mine. You can. It doesn't care.
I think it's
It-
really there's a breakdown that you started doing in depth. That's basically Side Unholy's breakdown.
That-
I think
that-
the main part. could be
Yeah,
different.
that's true. I kind of want to. I've been working with that. I've been trying to change it and trying to do some different stuff with it. But see, my opinion lies in a different song.
What's that?
That is our cover of Wicked Game. I just think that the energy's there. Everybody's confident with that song. Everybody knows what to do, when to do it, how to do it. The song, like,
Yeah.
This doesn't sound like the question I asked.
Well.
All right, you're right. I'll let you get to it, and then if it's not the question I ask, I'll roast you then.
you asked what song you thought we could do best.
Better.
Better. Yeah.
That's not the question. Okay, so the song I think we could do better.
Like, what is the song that you think we should work on, and how are we gonna?
I think we should change
Hammy Bro.
Hammy Bro is the
Hammy
one that
Bro.
we need to change the most. But I was just saying, one thing I have noticed was that
That's true.
Yeah, we need to work on Hammy.
we should probably also talk about the fact that we don't even have music right now.
We don't.
music.
Not
Not
out.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we haven't really decided for sure if the podcast is gonna come out before any
Yeah.
music does, and it probably will.
It probably will. Yeah.
But you
Yeah, it probably
also,
will.
if you're listening to this, you're either one of our friends,
Yeah.
or
You just found the
Moms.
shit in
or
the internet
like some
hole.
Chinese robot.
yeah, or a
Yeah, boy.
Chinese bot that we purchased.
In
Um,
that case, ni hao.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, you probably are listening to this like years in the future, and this is our first one, and then we will have music out. But right
So
now
to
we
that I say, for you guys in the future, what song do you think?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments below.
that would be crazy, because it's like a binary thing. Like we either we get somewhere or we don't. And if we don't get anywhere, and someone sees this, sup?
What if our podcast becomes more popular than our music?
That would
That's
be,
exactly what I fear. I'm not
I-
even gonna lie to you.
I don't
More
think it
people
will.
will hear us speaking into microphones right now than will ever hear us singing into microphones.
Yeah,
I don't think that
that's-
will ever happen, because I think it's way harder to get big off a podcast.
Honestly,
Yeah, but it's a lot easier to get a podcast out. It's a lot
it's-
easier to
You know,
record a
that's-
podcast.
That's what I
lot of
mean. There's so
interesting
many people doing it
I
that it
think-
would be harder.
I think that they'll both carry each other.
Yeah,
That's true, too.
Hopefully they work in a
That's
good
the
way.
hope. That's the hope.
Unless I
That's
hope
the
I do
vision.
hope that that one feeds the other and it
Yeah.
equals itself out.
Yeah.
I think it's what happened.
Well, I've got another question.
What's that?
Oh, I didn't even answer the question.
Oh well, yeah.
Oh yeah, which one do you think?
I'd probably say, I don't know.
Do
The blues
do
song.
do
That's
do
pretty
do.
fresh.
That
Yeah,
We
we're
made-
talking like established songs.
we made a recent
established.
song that we're just calling the blues song until we have a better name for it, or maybe it will just be called the blues song. I don't know.
I feel like the answer's got to be Hammy Bro.
I
I
would
re-
say so too.
yeah.
I feel like we could do a lot more with that song if we really
we can
opened our minds.
for sure.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
almost I almost wish we had like a well-established rapper that would come on.
Yeah.
I know somebody. He just doesn't like me anymore.
Or I can do it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Rap, Jake.
Could
He used to be able to rap.
Some of
rap
them.
God,
Some of them.
for real. He used to rap God on the bus, dude.
It was. I was that kid.
Throw the fuck down, Jake.
heck yeah.
He
Heck
was.
yeah. Jake was the cool kid as
Oh
well.
yeah.
Yeah, he was. Just so you
Sexy
know.
Jake with the bass, my boy.
And he still is.
Oh
To this
yeah.
fucking day, my
Here comes
guy.
his ear
Totally.
hands. Thank God he has more hand hair than me.
What is that? I got hair on my palms. What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that I don't want to be a hairy gorilla.
So I have yet another question. What
Okay.
do we think that the ultimate goal with this podcast is? I'm gonna say that if anything else, I think it is a really fun and exciting way for people to look behind the scenes, and it's also a fun way to record and broadcast progress as we go, because
Yeah.
who knows, we could be recording this on a tour bus one day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Or
I think portable. That this will happen if
To
we
be
keep
honest-
doing if we keep doing the podcast for a while. We're definitely gonna like go out in the middle of the woods with a battery.
dude, I'd
and
so be
record the
down.
podcast.
I'd so be down to like go on a camping trip and just like
I want to go camping.
yeah.
We'll
Go back to
tour.
Colorado, Zach.
Really, what I want to do is I want to go on tour, but I don't want to do it in a tour bus. I want to get a van.
You want
Of
to
course
get a
you
van?
fucking do.
You
Bro,
told me-
fuck yeah, bro. What do you mean? If we got a van, dude, then it'd be like how they used to do it.
Or we
It'd
could
be
fucking
full
make a band
experience.
project out of re-innovating a school bus.
Yeah, who
That
said?
would be fun.
Which
too.
one of you guys said
Like,
that?
School bus.
I thought it was you who wanted to do the school bus.
No, he wants to do the VW bus.
Oh,
Well,
like Fillmore from Cars.
Yeah.
when you win the lottery.
Turn that disrespectful junk off.
The I don't know. Yeah, no school
Fucking
bus.
Sarge,
I'm
dude.
kind of down with that. That sounds.
I mean,
cool,
I like
actually.
Ryan's idea too, because
I do
it's
too. We
just
just
the old
can't
classic Dave Grohl.
We
just
just can't
jump in a van and
afford-
fucking go
Yeah,
play
bro,
shows.
Jump in a
nice
fucking
I'm
van.
with that.
No, we don't need a nice van.
Oh,
Dude, we just fucking get up
rusty van.
like a fucking $3,200 fucking van.
Yeah.
All of us scrape some money together. Fucking
Go
fix
on
it
tour.
up. Put another little bit, a couple hundred together. Fucking throw it in the shop. Get it fixed. Fuck, take off. Get the fuck out of here.
Half of the last 5 minutes of loyal talking might have just been bleeps.
Well, I'm saying.
Quite possibly.
I'm sorry.
What I'm saying is
You probably got the idea. Though.
another thing that like we have to
Get a
understand
rusty van.
is if we were to ever go on tour, like it'd be rough.
Yeah. No.
we'd literally
hardcore.
we'd be spending our gig money on gas.
See,
Yeah.
I love roughing it.
Yeah,
actually.
no.
I really do.
It's fun.
We
have a
We've done
blast.
it. We've done it.
Yeah, me and Ryan
We've
have
done
kinda
it.
done it.
Like,
Oh, you know what else we should talk about is how we each
No.
were introduced to music, like our music
Ooh,
history,
that's
who
a
wants to
good
start
one.
there?
like summarized.
All right, let's
So,
start with let's do Zach and then go around.
So me, I grew up in a, really Christian household, going to church every Sunday. So did Loyal. So
I
we,
like to read my Bible.
Don't even fucking get me
I
started.
I like to read my Bible.
Let's not do that on the podcast.
Oh,
Not yet.
All right,
Not yet.
We'll mention it one day.
We'll get there one day.
Corinthians 1
Name
through-
tomorrow.
We might talk about that tomorrow.
So we
When it gets posted.
So I listened to like nothing but Christian music for my entire childhood mostly.
God's plan.
And then and then at some point in middle school, my I just got really, really depressed in middle school, basically. And then I found
that building was fucking depressing.
That place sucked, but
yeah.
I went to Beaker in Marshall, so I can't relate. That place was depressing too.
I then moved into this small town where I had no friends.
It's
and
Marshall.
that just kind of crystallized the whole thing.
Town's depressing, bro.
But so for most of my middle school days, I didn't really pay that much attention to music. I didn't know I could name maybe 3 bands, and I didn't know the albums of anything. I didn't pay any attention to the names of songs. I just had Pandora and Let It Play music. So I got into really just cliche like Coldplay and Imagine Dragons and One Republic and all that.
AWOL Nation.
It's never a super big.
We
although I have seen them live now.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's another story.
Yeah, I mean, Sale though was in the same genre in the same time period for sure. And then I got really into 21 Pilots, and NF and.
We should tell the Bad Flowers story.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
That's a good story.
But yeah, so got really into
Can't
21
say that,
Pilots
man.
and NF. Yeah, I don't know if we can tell the whole Bad Flower story. But
No,
yeah,
I figured that one out.
we Jake's like, no, you can't.
You can't. Really cannot.
We absolutely can. Yeah. So anyway, that was kind of my background until high school. In high school, I met Loyal, and Keith, whose name's already been said, so it's true. I met Loyal and Keith, and I drove them home every day for I don't know, a whole year,
maybe 2.
maybe 2, and we just we listen to music all the time. Well, Loyal listened to a completely different genre than I like. Well, that's not true.
90s grunge is what I was into.
At the time, I started listening to Linkin Park.
Stained is what I was into.
Yeah. At the time, I was getting more into kind of rock and just the kind of closer. But yeah, a lot of Linkin Park at the time, I think.
I wanna fuck you like an animal.
So then Loyal introduced me to Stained, and I was obsessed with that, and then a lot of other stuff. But Loyal basically got me into paying attention to music, because before that, anything that I'd listened to, I just kind of knew what it was.
I feel like most people are like that.
Yeah. It's pretty standard, pretty normal music listener.
There's an age where you're just aware of, hey, I like music now.
Mm-hmm. And that was, for me, it was riding home with Loyal and Keeley and listening to Stained
And Seether.
and Seether a little bit later, and a lot of
Shinedown.
Shinedown.
A lot of Shinedown.
Yeah. And then I started singing, which I hadn't done since since the church days. I hadn't sang in front of anyone, and I started singing because Loyal and Keeley would get me to sing. And so I'd sing a little bit louder and a little bit louder, and it took them 2 years to get me to sing loud enough they could even hear me.
He then later became the singer as Pars Profanum.
And so, but mostly, I always liked singing, but I always was super, super embarrassed. So you guys got me into singing and got me into music, basically.
I was fully responsible for that.
I'm Ryan Craig, and I approve this message.
So, music starts for me back in a little country town before fucking Marshall.
Podunk Napton.
Napton. Yeah.
Podunk.
I'm going to put that fucking place on the map.
Oh, yeah.
Napton is
'cause it
never going to
isn't-
be on the map.
No.
It isn't on one.
No, it actually is, but it's on the iPhone maps if you really look. But,
I'm gonna zoom in.
so I grew up, and my aunt, my dad, and my aunt's husband, I don't really claim him, and they would just all be out in the living room playing a bunch of their acoustic stuff. They would play hymns and old country songs like Conway Twitty, Johnny Cash. shit like that. Yeah. And I kind of picked up guitar a little bit. Then I like knew 2 chords by age 8. And then I just never did it again until I moved here to Columbia, where I joined the Personas. I joined the Personas and picked up guitar. Ryan taught me how to play power chords, and it's all downhill from there.
Yeah, I forgot that Ryan taught our guitarist to play guitar.
He had a hand in that. I taught myself.
That's fair. Got you into it again, though.
Yes.
I taught all you how to play.
You and Loyal together taught me how to play, kind of.
I want to take this.
But I definitely,
I taught him how to play.
I wrote my first song with Ryan, though.
I taught him how to write a song.
That's true.
That's badass.
For sure, because it was just me and Ryan that night. And yeah, that song is called Jericho, and we might rewrite it at some point. I might rewrite it. I've been rewriting it, but
do we want to?
Oh, we should finish the question.
Yeah, I think so too.
yeah.
Okay, so
Is it my turn?
Yes.
All right. So for me, like my dad, like I was a little boy. I was probably 3 years old. My dad had me listening to like Nirvana and Pearl Jam and shit like that. To where like I was real big into that. I became a drummer, all that fun shit. I was trying to learn how to play a Nirvana song. To where then from that, because it was years later, I was trying to learn how to play a Nirvana song, and I couldn't get the part. So then I was wondering where he got it. Then I ended up finding Led Zeppelin. Then from Led Zeppelin, I went to. I started listening to the 60s music, so Beatles, fucking Janis Joplin. Started listening to a bunch of different shit. Willie Nelson, fucking Neil Young. Then after that, though, I went deeper. I ended up going into different shit. Bob Marley started happening, Sublime, like a bunch of people.
Bunch of good shit.
Yeah.
Also, yeah.
So Ryan's the only one who started with music taste.
yeah, I didn't really have any taste in music until like middle school. Before it was just like video game music or like Geometry Dash. If you guys
Also, good shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Geometry Dash music was good. Terraria music, if you know that.
I'm with it.
But no, my very first I was watching this Taekwondo compilation video, and they had Linkin Park on it. It was it was Somewhere I Belong, and I was like, dude, that's so cool. And that was probably like the first song I actually listened to repeatedly.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was the first band too, so I was only listening to Linkin Park.
Yeah.
And then after maybe a year or a year and a half, I found it was Avenged Sevenfold, and I got heavy into them as well.
I remember that. I remember him being heavy.
I only listened to Avenged Sevenfold. I would do everything listening to Avenged Sevenfold. I hated that song. That was. I mean, it's not even. It's just that I don't know how it's their most popular. I don't hate it, but it's not that.
It's definitely basically Metallica.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like Avenged Sevenfold.
There you go.
But
instead of
it's either that or Backcountry. Those are the two.
Dude,
Yeah.
I fuck with Backcountry.
Backcountry's very good. But yeah, so that was another big phase I went through, and then I don't know. In middle school, it was always a mix between metal bands and rappers, and I was really into XXX Tentacion.
Dude, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That guy rocked. And then
He was
Ski
good.
Mask, just a bunch of different rappers, and then ever since then I've just been bouncing between.
I do the same shit.
Rack and
I
rock.
was
rap
an
and rock.
Eminem kid.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, I forgot
Yeah,
about
no,
Eminem.
I was too. Because if you listen to NF and 21 Pilots, Eminem is all
I
on
just
your
listened
playlist.
to fucking Eminem, like
Eminem-
Slim Shady.
I listened to so much Eminem as well, but that was because of
I was-
Ryan and M.
I was listening to "Hi kids, do you like violence?"
Wanna see
Like,
music?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I should mention I've always loved music, even though I had no taste at the beginning, because all through middle school and high school I ran and biked always when I wasn't in school, and I was always listening to music. Even
Hell
in
yeah.
like sophomore year of high school, I had earbuds in 99% of the time.
7:30.
Do you want to know where my taste in music actually really came from? If I'm really thinking about it,
Where?
2 places: Need for Speed
Yeah,
Underground
probably.
2 on the fucking GameCube,
That's amazing.
and then also MX versus ATV Untamed. I had a Wii, so that's what I played it on.
Yeah.
But it was on like the PlayStation 2 and all that shit.
Dude, I played so
Fucking
many
Side
games.
of a Bullet by Nickelback was on that shit.
Bro, all the games on the
Chevelle
Wii.
was on that
Chevelle.
shit.
Game systems have not improved since the GameCube. And
Really?
Convince me otherwise.
Literally, you're
Computers,
wrong, because
bro.
the Switch exists.
Computer Switch.
Oh, fuck you.
The
Fuck.
GameCube, though.
Fuck any of the
The
others.
GameCube.
The GameCube, yeah.
I don't know. They're
I like the N64.
not.
I also like the N64.
Not functionality wise, but like the GameCube had some hits.
Some bangers.
It really did.
What like
D-
I know they had a
Double
bunch
Dash,
of-
Mario Kart Double Dash.
Mario Party.
Smash Bros. Melee is probably still the
Dude,
best one.
I bought Smash for the Switch.
Well, I
It's a
hate to
waste.
cut this like
It's a
this,
waste.
but
No,
he's trying to get home by like 8:30.
Yeah, we
It's
probably need to
7:30.
Probably need to.
We
get
need to do
practice.
music.
That's true.
How long is it gonna take to set that shit up?
You know, a little bit. So we did the podcast before
Practice.
practice today. We might not do that in the future, but we might.
Yeah, probably
We'll see.
not.
Yeah. In
Um,
hindsight, it was kind of a bad idea, but it'll be okay.
It's all good. It's fine.
Well,
But I guess I do have one more question to cancel out with.
yeah. What's the last question?
What?
What's the last question?
My last question is, in 10 years' time, where do you see the band and the podcast? I want to
guess it
start
really-
with... Yeah, fuck it.
I guess it really depends on a lot of factors, honestly. One, this is our first podcast, and we probably will continue it. But
There's a
we
reason
might
why
not
I asked
continue
this
it
question,
forever.
because I'm going to ask it again in 10 years if it's still around.
I'm enjoying the podcast. I think it's fun. I think we'll probably do it at least a few more times.
Oh yeah.
But and I definitely need music as an outlet at this point in my life. So I plan to keep doing music no matter what. Pars Profanum is the best
Zach's
thing
first
I've been
band
a
also, which
part
is
of
so cool.
far. Well, it's our second band technically.
Well,
but
yeah,
kind of our
but
first.
also not, which is weird. Because the only real thing that happened is it went rock and Jake joined.
So Side Unholy was our acoustic band, and Pars Profanum means Side Unholy in Latin.
Yeah.
So it is basically the same band, but Side Unholy ended. There was a hard stop to it, so technically it's a new band, you know?
So I
But-
see a lot of fun things happening.
Yeah.
I genuinely think that we can make it at least once, if not around the world, around the States.
Oh, we can get somewhere, I think. I think at the very least get with a larger band and tour. You know, like
Tour
we
at
can do
least
it.
the States, if not this state, which
Or open in town. It's a good place to start. I think we could get there.
what do you think,
Or-
Ryan? We were plucking away on your on the breed love.
So, I mean, honestly, I feel like it just depends on how we do it, how we communicate to each other, that sort of thing, how we support each other. If we can,
I'm just saying, use your imagination.
Oh, my imagination, 10 years time. I feel like we'd have a good following if we, you know what I'm saying, if we really stuck to it. At that point, we'd have a good following. We'd probably be doing, at the very least, state tours.
Mm-hmm.
In 10 years time, we might be doing North American tours, maybe European tours.
Which would be dope. I want to go do the European tour. That'd be cool.
That would be pretty cool.
What about you, Jake?
I have no idea. The reason I'm excited for both though is so that I can look back and like watch and like be in that moment for a little bit. That's why I was so excited about the podcast. So I don't know. I feel like in 10 years, one of us will be in a horrific, tragic accident,
Fuck!
and we will disband the group forever.
Wow.
Goddamn. End on a fucking grim ass note.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's definitely possible because
Yeah.
the thing that unites us about music is that
We all live in fucking torment and pain.
Yeah.
So I mean, really, when that's what brings us together, there's an increased likelihood of. There's 4 of us, so
Yeah.
I don't know. There's probably like a 25% chance that in 10 years one of us will have lost.
Yes.
The
The
battle,
game. The game
yeah.
of life.
But on that note, that's the Pars Profanum
Hey!
podcast, everybody.
We did it.
We did it. That's
This
the
is
first episode.
this is what you have to look forward to. Have fun, everybody.